It is a gloomy, rainy day today, and I am very happy. I'm very much in the cozy kind of mood. Anytime we have a rainy day, I take full advantage, and I'm like, what kind of cozy activities can I do? Because I personally love gloomy, rainy weather. I feel like it's calming, it's peaceful, and it's kind of your opportunity to get a little cozy, especially in the fall time. This just gives the most autumnal vibes. Definitely want to make some soup today and do maybe like a little reading, some skincare. Also, I made some fruit prep this morning, so I want to have one of them right now because I am a big fruit person. If you have not tried golden kiwi yet, you need to. It is so good. I didn't even know it existed until I saw it on TikTok, so I picked it up at Costco, and it is 10 times better than the regular kiwis. I think it has a lot of good benefits too, so it's a win-win because it's super sweet and it's good for you. Are you enjoying the rain? Yes. She's like, I'm enjoying it inside, not outside. But okay, so I have been doing a lot of reading, and I wanted to give you guys an update on these two fall books I've been reading. I finished People Watching by Hannah Bonham Young, and I am still reading Kindling by Bonnie Woods. Okay, so my thoughts on People Watching, I can definitely see how this is a mixed review story. Overall, I really enjoyed the family dynamic in this book. I loved Prue's relationship with her mom and her family, and just her willingness to be a caregiver, and just overall, she has such a caring personality. She is... And now all of a sudden I'm doing a book review and she wants to play. I think that I didn't really care for the story. I did like parts of it, which would be the family dynamic, for example. Amazing. I love Milo's relationship with his siblings, and as someone who has no siblings, it's just really cool and fun and interesting to read about their relationships and their dynamic. And then also Prue and her mom, amazing relationship. Love that. I love her and her family's relationship. So both the main characters, I just love the family aspect in all of it in their lives. In terms of their romance, it's not for me, okay? Now it could be for other people and some may like it, but it was not for me. I was not a fan of Milo. And yeah, you could definitely read a little more about it, which I would recommend to read before you pick up this book, but I did not care for the MMC as much. Yeah, it was just different. It wasn't my favorite to read. I found it a little bit, not dark, but just kind of giving me the ick in a way. But with that being said, I do see how their relationship with each other kind of develops and sparks, but I didn't catch on to their spark, if that makes sense. I feel like the writing style in this is really more leaning towards Abby Jimenez, that kind of raw, deep romance, and the characters and their stories and all that. I feel like it's definitely more leaning towards that side. I said a couple days ago, or in one of my previous vlogs, that this is more of an emotional read. Now that I finished it, I don't think it's emotional. I think it's a little more like dark romance in a way, but that's just me. I don't know, but probably would give this like a 2.5 stars. But don't let my opinion affect you from reading this book. If you want to pick it up, I would definitely look into it. This is your cup of tea. But yeah, I was just so interested because this was such a mixed review book this year on TikTok, and I was just like, I have to figure it out for myself. Now let's move on to Kindling. I'm about 10 chapters in so far, and it is really interesting. It is a small town, forced proximity, enemies to lovers, grumpy sunshine kind of book. So if you love those tropes, you will love this book. Now, again, I'm like very briefly into it, so I don't know too much about it, but I do like it so far. I have Harper. She is a city girl and she just lost her job recently. She's in her 30s and she wants to go have this like little Airbnb trip in the cabins and in the woods. She wants to kind of just get away. And when she goes there, she runs into some problems with the Airbnb, and yeah, basically the maintenance person kind of kicks her out in a way, and she's like, what the heck, I planned this trip, I was so excited, and this was her little solo trip, so she's definitely disappointed. And then she is just wandering off because she has no service on her phone. She's just like, what do I do? Do I find a taxi? Do I find another cabin? I have no idea. And that's when she runs into Fraser, which he owns his cabin in that area. So he kind of sees her, stumbles across her, and is like, what is happening with this girl just walking alone? Pretty much goes from there. I haven't read past that. I kind of just am at the part where they meet. I think it's cute. I think it's cozy. It's funny. I'm having a good time with the storyline and the characters. So I like it so far. Yeah, a couple of you guys recommended some really good fall books. I'm gonna try to pick up before this month ends. So yeah, otherwise let me know your TBR for fall, or if there's any like really good fall reads that you've read. I am just in peak fall mood right now before we enter November. Okay, so it is lunchtime now and I want to make the easiest chicken noodle soup that anyone can make. Yeah, honestly, you could just call this a lazy style chicken noodle soup because it is so simple to make. Just need a couple seasonings. I like to use this garlic and herb one to kind of add in the soup, and just some pepper and sea salt. Of course, optional, but you can always add a little parsley in there too. You can use any kind of noodles you want, but I love using these egg noodles. They are so good. These are the ones that are in your like Chick-fil-A soup. I think Panera has those too. You need some carrots, onion, and celery, but I love getting this thing from Trader Joe's because they're already all cut up and they're in one thing, so saves me a lot of time. Now you can use chicken breast, chicken thigh. That's probably gonna have a lot more flavor and be a little more soft and juicy. But since we're keeping this lazy style and like super easy, we're gonna use a rotisserie chicken. So yeah, let's begin. First, we're gonna heat up our pot on medium heat. You can either put olive oil or butter on the bottom of the pan to saute the veggies, but personally I like to use olive oil. Actually, I lied, guys. I'm gonna add a little bit of butter to the pan as well. We're gonna add our veggie mix and saute these. Add a little garlic seasoning, pepper, a little bit of salt. And then you just want to saute them until they become kind of soft and the onions are pretty translucent. I'm using this low sodium one from Trader Joe's so that I can kind of adjust the salt. One cup of water as well. Also optional, but I love to add lemon juice in any of my chicken-based soups. I like to put a generous amount too. Yum, this looks so good. Look how good that looks. Thing I forgot to add at the base when you're sauteing the vegetables is some minced garlic. You don't have to do it, but I totally forgot to do it. It adds so much more flavor. It should still be really flavorful, but let's see. Yum. This is like peak cozy vibes right here. Eating a nice warm bowl of soup and enjoying the sounds of the rain outside. I wanted to sit down and share my Sephora wish list for their upcoming sale. They have a holiday savings event. I believe it starts October 31st and it goes through November 9th or 10th, somewhere around there. If you know, you know. It is a huge thing if Sephora has these savings events. So I created a little wish list of some products I have been eyeing. Okay, the first thing is the Rhode Glazing Mist Hydrating Face Spray. I have been eyeing this. I've seen a lot of people talk about it on TikTok because I really like makeup prep, and I feel like it's a really important step to make your makeup look good. And so far I do use a milky toner, which I love milky toners. I highly recommend them. Sometimes I have like texture and it'll show up with my foundation or my skin tint if I don't prep my face really well. Okay, next product is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Blurring Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I have not found another setting powder I love more than the Kosas Cloud setting powder, but that one is pressed, so that one is just my absolute favorite. It's talc free and it does just really well with my skin. I feel like that one is definitely more of a dry to combo skin powder because it just is not cakey at all, and it's not like super mattifying, but it does the job. But I am still on the hunt for a good loose setting powder. I have not found one that I am super in love with. I might just get the mini size to try it, but I'm looking for the shade Cupcake. I feel like that'll be a good shade. But okay, next is a newer product. This one is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Natural Finish Foundation. I love any kind of foundation that just looks lightweight but still gives good coverage and will just be very skin-like, and that is what I heard so far about this foundation. And it looks like they have a pretty good shade range on it. I feel like the 0.5N shade should be perfect for me, and I'm always on the look for new foundations or skin tints to try, so this one just kind of caught my eye. And also, of course, I'm a big packaging person, so I love the way the frosted glass bottle looks. Okay, also a newer product, but specifically a newer shade, and this is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Lip Luminizer in the shade Rose Amber. I had on my wish list to try the hot chocolate shade because I feel like it would be a perfect shade for the winter time. It's more of like a brown toned shade. It's just is gorgeous. But I saw this new one they came out with, and it looks like a little bit of a cooler tone brown, almost a taupe, and it looks stunning, and it just looks so good for the winter time. So I really want to try that one. And also the Say Glowy Super Gel in Star Glow. I know a lot of people love using this product for under their makeup as like a base, and it really just gives you that glowy skin, a little bit of a luminizer in a way, like a highlight but more subtle. And it's funny because I've tried so many Say products, but I have not tried this product, which is like literally the most popular Say product. So if you have tried this, let me know if you like it in your makeup routine. I might just get a mini as well just to try it and see if I love it, and we'll go back and get the full size. Then I am kind of running out of my bronzer, or my liquid cream bronzer from Say, so I kind of want to try something new. I'm kind of debating between the Rare Beauty stick or the liquid contour one, like the one that looks like her blushes. So if you have either one, or you like prefer either one, let me know because I'm so indecisive. But both look good. I feel like both have pretty good shade options for me. Okay, next we have a hair product, and this is the Day Cactus 3-in-1 Styling Cream Taming Wand. I currently use one of those hair sticks on Amazon. I forgot the brand, but it is amazing for like slick backs because I love doing any kind of updo hairstyle and just really slicking back all my baby hairs. But I kind of need something on the go sometimes, so I've been looking at the Day one, and it looks really nice to just like have in your purse and just do little touch-ups because I have the most frizzy hair, so I'm always needing to just kind of tame it and have it go down. As soon as I go outside, my hair is just super frizzy and all over the place. So this one looks nice to just kind of have in your purse, have on the go. Last product I have on my wish list, for now at least, is the 25 Days of Beauty Advent Calendar from Sephora. I know it's a little pricey, but I feel like it would be really fun to do for Vlogmas this year. And I did get a little glimpse of the products that are in it, and so far they all look amazing. Like, they are Sephora picked favorite products, and they all look like ones I would actually use. So we'll see. I have been seeing it's out of stock online. I think you have to get it in store because they are just so popular. So let me know if you want to see that. It is later in the evening and we're back in the kitchen because we're gonna make a cozy fall inspired dinner. We are gonna be making a sweet potato chicken sausage gnocchi. It is so yummy and it is very minimal ingredients. Literally just need the sweet potato gnocchi from Trader Joe's and then some chicken sausage. I like to use this apple chicken sausage. I feel like the flavors are very much fall and it goes really well with the gnocchi. And then some spinach, and that is literally it. 3 ingredients, comes out delicious. I feel like this dinner calls for a Sprite Zero, so so crisp, literally tastes like the real Sprite. And dinner is served. Let's give it a try. It looks so good and cozy. It's so yummy. Tell me why this is something that like a fancy restaurant would serve you, like a fancy Italian restaurant. I haven't had the sweet potato gnocchi from Trader Joe's in a long time. But yeah, also, if you don't want to use chicken sausage, you could always do like a ground turkey. That would be really good. Oh, and I don't have Parmesan cheese, but if I did, it would have been so good on the top of this, like some fresh grated Parmesan cheese. I did forget how rich gnocchi is to eat though. Like, it's so filling once you start eating it. I thought we could end this rainy day by doing a little bit of self-care. I've had this Trader Joe's face mask for a while and I've been wanting to use it, so we're gonna use this one. It's like a little hydrating one. This smells really good. I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes. Skin feels nice and hydrated and refreshed. Other than that, that pretty much concludes this little rainy day. I'm going to head to bed. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you found a little bit of like inspo of stuff to do when it's raining. I'm a homebody, so I definitely enjoyed this day very much. It was very relaxing and honestly self-fulfilling. So thank you guys so much again, and if you made it to the end of this video, comment the rain cloud emoji. And I will see you guys soon in the next vlog. Bye!